So today we will be learning about our business's organization's settings. So the basic information of TrueTime will be this video's guideline. So first of all, you have to log into TrueTime using TrueTime's URL. Then we have to go to the settings submenu. Under settings submenu, we have to click on this organization section. So under organization section, we have my businesses. So clicking on this my businesses will redirect you to organization name, total employee strength and industry type and organization website. So you can edit it by clicking on this edit icon as you can see. So we are clicking on this edit icon. So from here, you can give another name of this organization and you can give organization total employee strength, just selecting from the drop down, and the industry type. You can also select from the here, the drop down shows, and organization website as you have in your organization. So after all this is done, you can just click on this save button. So we are clicking on this save button and the data you have put will be automatically registered in the system. Thank you. So after basic organization information, we are moving on to the working location. That is how to add organization location in your TrueTime account. So organization location is actually mandatory and important for any organization because assigning work locations to employees is an important segment. So first of all, you have to log in to your TrueTime account and then we have to click on the settings menu. Under settings menu, we are having organization submenu. So we are clicking on this organization submenu. Here you have to click on my businesses section. So we are clicking on this my business section. And here, as you could see, we have the location segment here. Basic information, just beside basic information, we have location. So we are clicking on this location. Now we have to add the location name, the site name. That is, if you are adding headquarter, then headquarter. If you are adding regional office, then regional office. So it depends on your organization's addresses. So we are adding headquarter. For example, we are keeping it as headquarter 1. Okay. And address. Suppose we are adding an address of Gariahat. Okay. So here we have added a location. Here, the map, you can check the map is exactly right or not. And we are clicking on this save option. So once you click on this save option, your addresses along with your site name will be saved to your work location. And you can easily assign any employees this work location while you are adding any employee's name. Thank you. Next, we are moving on to the geofencing section. So geofencing is a very important and very interesting feature in our TrueTime, which actually gives you a power to control the location range of any employees. That is, if you have to add any location range of 800 meter, 1000 meter or 500 meter, then the employee will be there within your range, within your selected range. And if the employee gets out of their allocated location or allocated range, then you will be notified immediately. So let us see how to add this. First of all, we have to go to the settings submenu and then we are clicking on this organization section. Keeping in mind, we have to log in TrueTime account and then we have to click on the settings submenu and then under settings submenu, we are having organization segment. So under organization segment, we have to click on my businesses and then we have to jump on to geofencing. So here is the location range. You can set it up to 500 meter, 600 meter, 800 meter, 300 meter even, and also 1000 meter. And here we also have an automatic punch out system. That is the auto punch out system, whether it is 15 minutes you want to keep or 45 minutes you want to keep. The automatic punch out system is actually a system where the allocated location, if the employees gets out of the allocated location and after 45 minutes or 30 minutes of your automatic punch out system, it will be disabled automatically. So if you want to keep it on, you can keep it on, or if you want to keep it off, you can just disable from here. So we are again enabling it, and we're keeping it for 30 minutes. And here is the location range bar. As you have seen, you can change it according to your requirement, and then you can just click on to applicable to all segment. So if you click on this applicable to all segment, this will be applied to each and every employees of your organization. So I'm clicking on this and the location radius is updated successfully. Thank you. Next, we are moving on to master data section. So you have to log into TrueTime using the TrueTime URL. Then you have to click on settings submenu. Under settings submenu, we have the organization section. Clicking on this organization section, we have seen this master data section. So we have to click on this master data. It's a leave category master. How to add a leave category for your organization. So here we are clicking on this icon, the plus icon, and the leave categories. For suppose we are giving the leave category as privileged leave. Okay, and you just have to click on this add button. So your privileged leave section will be appearing once you are assigning any leave to any employees. So that is a segment you have just created. Thank you. Next, we are moving on to company leave settings. How to configure leave policy in our TrueTime. So first of all, you have to log in TrueTime using TrueTime URL. Then we have to go to the settings submenu. Under settings submenu, we have the organization section. So we are clicking on this organization section and the screen will appear like this. And then we have to click on this leave settings, that is configuring leave policies. So once we are clicking on this leave settings, we can add a different policy. For example, we are adding a policy like maternity leave. Okay, leave category. You can do, I mean, you can provide any category you want. For example, paternity, sick leave, whatever default system you are having. So, for example, we are clicking on this category one. Okay, leave quota. As per your company's desires or rules and policies, you can put it. For example, we are putting it around just for example 60 days. Okay, and applicable gender, if you want to apply for any gender, as because maternity leave is of female, so we are applying here female. And if it is any neutral policies like sick leave or any other leaves which is neutral, so you can apply to all. So we are putting here female. Okay, so just now we have to click, everything is done, and we are clicking on this save button just to save the leave policy. Thank you. Now we are moving on to company holiday settings, how to configure your holidays. So the first and foremost, we have to log into TrueTime. Then under the settings menu, we have to click on this holiday management submenu. Once we click on this holiday management submenu, this screen will appear. So the first and foremost thing, you have to select the year of which holiday you want to preview. Suppose we are selecting 2025. Now, as you could see that there's edit and delete button. Both are there. So you can edit or delete whatever entries you have to do from here. There are all entries and you can also select state wise. So now we, since it is created on West Bengal, so we can see the West Bengal's all holiday are appearing over here. So you can see the state-wise holidays are also there, as well as national holidays are also there. Suppose we have to create a new calendar or a new holiday system for our employees. We have to create on this, click on this plus button and see the create holiday will be there. You have to choose the holiday year 2025, 24 or 26, and also the country we have to choose, and then the calendar name has to be given. For example, if it is 2025 or if it is 2026 holiday calendar. Now suppose you have to see that what are the holidays are actually on the states. I mean, you have to select a new state. Suppose we are selecting West Bengal state. So if we select this West Bengal state, see these are already out there in our predefined holiday list. Okay, and also one more thing, in choosing India country, That is, we also have this settings menu where we have this organization menu under which settings menu. So if we have to click that what default location has already been added in the organization section, we have to click on this organization menu and click on this location. In the location, you can see that suppose your headquarter location or your office location, you have to just give the location and save it as the default location. So whatever location you're giving, that will be fetched and that will be showing directly on this choose country options. So if we are having multiple locations, your choose country options will also be there. You will be having the opportunity to select any other country you want. Thank you. Next, we are moving on to company workday settings. So first of all, you will log into TrueTime, then go to the settings menu, and under settings menu, we're having this workday management. So click on this workday management. As you all could see that there is a one layout, another is a preview of the entire yearly calendar view. So the first and foremost, we have to choose the country of operation. The country of operation will be automatically selected or detected from the organization location side. So you have to give the organization location if it is not there. So you have to give the organization location first. Like from here also you can navigate. Click on this organization, then location, and then just for example your headquarters location or your office location, whatever is there, you have to just select it and click on the map and save it, and automatically it will be detected on this country you are having. So you can choose multiple country operations. If your office locations are variable, you can also have the variable options here visible. So next we are choosing this effective date from this icon. So effective date feature, this allows the users to define when the newly configured workday settings should actually take effect. All right. So first of all, right with this, we are choosing 20 or 21 of this, and you can see that there's a save button is already being enabled. So whatever changes you are making on this panel, it will be reflected directly on this preview yearly panel, and you can save it from here. So next thing, for example, if we want to do a Saturday as a non-working day or a half day, see we have to click on this and the full working day, half day, weekend, three options are visible. So you can select, if you want to select half day, you can select from here. Like it is already getting half day, and see all the Saturdays are actually marked as half days, as you could see on this yearly preview panel. Also, there's an interesting thing, that is you can get a quick snapshot of the year, and holiday integration is also there. So click here on this button to actually edit or delete or view your holidays. Click here and there is a warning sign, prompt messages. You can actually save it before going to the holiday management section. For example, we are clicking yes, I'm sure. Then we have to click on this holiday management section where you can see your entire holidays based on your nation. It has already been registered, and you can now add a new calendar, or delete or edit any type of holidays you want to from this edit icon or this delete icon. So thank you. Last but not the least, we are setting up the roles and permissions in TrueTime. That is how to create a role. Other than the predefined roles which any organization must have, we can create or customize any role. So first of all, we are clicking on this roles and permissions. These roles and permissions under the TrueTime dashboard, which we all have under the settings menu. So once we click on this settings menu, just so once we click on this settings menu, we have organization, leave policy, and roles and permissions. So we are clicking on this roles and permissions once you are logged into TrueTime. So once we are into this organization roles, predefined roles, for suppose we have to add an HR manager. So we are clicking on this icon of the HR manager. Now suppose you have to make any employee HR manager. So what will you do? Just type the employee name, for suppose Sharman, and just add Sharman to HR manager. You can see the add option over here. So once you click on this add button, see Sharman, his role is showing HR manager. So she's been added to the HR manager. Okay. So like this, you can customize any predefined roles which we have. And suppose we have to create a role. So if we have to create a role, just click on this create a role, give account role name, suppose accountant or senior accountant, whatever to your desire. And then see, we have this dashboard features, employees, contractors. That is for suppose you have to give access to the accountant. Which section will you give access, or which section you won't give access? For suppose dashboard, no access, view only, or full access. So as an accountant, whether you will give view only access or full access or no access, it depends on you, and you can create and customize the role like you want. So once suppose we are creating view only, for agencies we are giving it full access. So like if you are done with this full access thing, then you can click on this save changes. And once you click on this save changes, the role data will be recorded specifically. All right, for suppose we can see here, we can check it like accountant. And then if you have to, you have created a role, and then you have to add under accountant, you can just click on this icon like we have clicked on this HR manager. Thank you.